So, you were supposed to watch a video yesterday. Raise your hand in the room. Actually, everybody. Raise your hand if you watched the video. The numbers, as of this morning, there were 17 of the 46 that watched the video yesterday. Those that watched it, how long was it? What time did I ask for? It was 6 minutes and 46 seconds. Okay? Was it 42? I don't remember. I knew it was more than 6, and I knew it was less than 7. Because I'm like, ooh, I made it under 7. Okay? Alright? So I wasn't asking for much. And those of you that watched the video, you guys are gonna be good to go today. I can guarantee you that because you watched the video. Those of you that didn't watch the video, you have brought great disrespect to the dojo that is Algebra 3, okay? And you're probably going to be a little confused today. I'm not going to lie to you. And you're probably going to stay confused until you go back and watch the video that I asked you to watch. So, one of the things that you were supposed to do is remember that when we're multiplying matrices, which we're going to be doing today, that those two middle things, those two middle dimensions have to be equal. Okay? If those aren't equal, we can't do it. So the first thing we got to do is we've got to look and see what the dimensions of this one are. I count 2 rows. I count 2 columns. I count 2 rows. I count 2 columns. Can I multiply those 2 together? Yes, I can. I can multiply those 2 together because these 2 middle numbers right there and there are the same. Okay? So what that's going to give me is, that is then going to give me, in the end, it's going to give me a 2 by 2 matrix. And so I like to draw myself a big 2 by 2 matrix. Because this over here, this is row 1, column 1 in my result matrix. So that's going to say that I'm going to take row 1 and I'm going to multiply it by column 1 in my second one. Everything in matrices is rows by columns. So I take the first row times the first column. So that would be 4 times 5 plus negative 3 times negative 1. Right up there. Then I go to the next space, the next element. This is row 1. Oops, let me tap L brakes here. This is row 1, column 2. So I'm going to take row 1 and I'm going to multiply it by column 2. 4 times 0 plus negative 3 times 3. Then I'm going to come down here. And this is now row 2, column 1. So I'm going to take row 2 times column 1. That's going to be 2 times 5 plus 1 times negative 1. And then lastly, I've got row 2, column 2. And that's going to be row 2, column 2, 2 times 0, plus 1 times 3. It's that. Then I just have to do that math. 4 times 5 is 20. Negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. 4 times 0 is 0. Negative 3 times positive 3 is negative 9. 2 times 5 is 10. 1 times -1 is -1. 2 times 0 is 0. 1 times 3 is 3. So that results in the 2 by 2 matrix, 23, -9, 9, and 3. Everything, as told in the video, is rows. Is it doable? Is the question. Can I multiply those two matrices together? Yay or nay? Have to check the dimensions. What are the dimensions of the first one? Dimensions of the first one. Let's go back to Monday. What's the number one rule of matrices? Rows by columns, right? So what's the dimensions of the first one? Three by one, because there's 3 rows and 1 column. Dimensions of the second one. 1 by 2. Multipliable or not? At home, anyone, multipliable or not? Everybody in this room says no. Kayana, what do you got for me? Bingo! Somebody watched the video yesterday. The 2 middle numbers are the same. They're multipliable. Okay? All right? If those 2 middle dimensions are the same, it's multipliable. Kayana, bonus question for you. What's the resultant dimensions? Be a 3 by 2 matrix. Correct. Good job, kiddo. So I'm going to draw myself a 3 by 2 matrix. Okay? So first row, first column would be 5 times 2. Because that's first row, first column. First row, second column would be 5 times -4. Second row, first column, 6 times 2. Second row, second column, 6 times -4. Third row, first column, -2 times 2. -2 times -4, because that's third row, second column, bad 3. Rows by columns. Everything in matrices is rows by columns. Rows of the first one times columns of the second one gets me my resultant 3 by 2 matrix, which ends up being 10, -20, 12, -24, -4, +8. Questions, comments, concerns, clarifications? Yes, ma'am. Did you pay attention to the first day? Did you pay attention on Monday? Okay. So it's a way to organize data. correct? Where do you use data? Businesses. I use it on my small business all the time. Yep. Lots of businesses use matrices. Excel is one big matrix. Yep, sir. Go for it. Try it. Resultant matrix. What do we get? What do we get? Anybody at home, in person? Why not? So what's the dimensions of the first one? Second one? So the result is? Because of those two middle numbers. What I would like you to do is I would like you to find A times B, and then I would like you to find B times A. Both are possible, just so you know. Aaron, can I ask you a personal question? Yeah, you. What's 3? Give me 2 numbers. Any 2 numbers. 3 and 7. Okay. What's 3 times 7? It is 21. Now, here's the important personal type question. You ready? What's 7 times 3? It is 21. It's the same, right? Because order doesn't matter when we're multiplying numbers, correct? Love it. Great job. Nice job. Now, somebody else. Do we get the same type of relationship when we multiply matrices? No, we don't. Order matters when we're multiplying matrices because A times B is going to end up being a 2 by 2 matrix. So it's going to be 1 times 6 plus negative 3 times negative 5. Oops, I should have made it even bigger. Plus 7 times 3. I'll make that even bigger. And then it's going to be 1 times negative 4 plus negative 3 times 2 plus 7 times 1. And then it's going to be negative 1 times 6 plus 2 times negative 5 plus 0 times 3. And then it's going to be negative 1 times negative 4 plus 2 times 2 plus 0 times 1. So we get here 6 plus 15 plus 21, negative 4 minus 6 plus 7, negative 6 minus 10 plus 0, 4 plus 4 plus 0 gets me. So the matrix A times B is 21 plus 21 is 42.
Negative 10 plus 7 is negative 3, negative 16, and 8.
Yes? Okay. So that's matrix A times B. Matrix B times A is going to end up being a 3 by 3 matrix.
So it would be 6 times 1 plus negative 4 times negative 1. 6 times negative 3 plus negative 4 times 2. 6 times 7 plus negative 4 times 0. Negative 5 times 1 plus 2 times negative 1. Negative 5 times negative 3 plus 2 times 2. Negative 5 times 7 plus 2 times 0. 3 times 1 plus 1 times negative 1. 3 times negative 3 plus 1 times 2. 3 times 7 plus 1 times 0.
There. So then that gives us
6 plus 4, negative 18 minus 8, 42 plus 0, negative 5 minus 2, 15 plus 4, negative 35 plus 0, 3 minus 1, negative 9 plus 2, 21 plus 0. Oh.
So that gives us matrix BA,
Matrix BA of 10, negative 26 and 42, negative 7, 19, negative 35, 2, negative 7, and 20.
order matters when you are multiplying matrices. Okay? Got to have the proper order. Okay? Otherwise, you get a totally different size, totally different matrix. Yep. That is all that I have for today. Again, I'm giving you a mod now. So if we are looking at this week's worksheet, where is it? That's all week 20s. Okay. This week's worksheet, we would have, so you could do now numbers 7 through 10. So you should be able to do through the first 10 now on the worksheet.